Well, hello. Tonight I'm going to talk about high ticket marketing, the power of $1,400 and 100% profit. Okay. So we're going to jump right into this. If you don't know who I am, my name is Paula, Digital Granny. And tonight I'm going to walk you through this and how this works. Okay. So let's get into this right away because I don't want to take too long. There we are. So let's get into it. Next one. My computer is waking up. I see. There we go. So tonight we're going to talk about how to earn more by working less with a system. And let me make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So if you don't know me, my name is Paula. Many of you know me as the Door Dasher who lost her beloved black Suburban and my job in the same day. Okay. Today I want to show you the simple math equation that changed how I look at making money online. Like, man, I wish I would have known this before because it would have saved me a lot of time. I didn't know this. So it's not about working more hours, which is what I really thought it was. It's about working smarter and not harder. And that's my little man. Oh, maybe I'll use my arrow. So tonight I have an income disclaimer because this is, I don't know why some people ask, but maybe you're not familiar with online business or business. When you start a business, there's nobody that you can say, hey, are you going to guarantee? I've been in business before and it doesn't work like that. But as somebody who maybe has never been in business, this is an income disclaimer. The information and strategies provided in this video are for educational purposes only. And should not be considered a guarantee of financial success. Results vary based on an individual effort and experience. So you can screenshot this if you like, and we're going to go forward. The problem with trading time. Now, this is something that I think that a lot of people, we kind of get stuck on. DoorDash and Ubering. If you've ever done the Dash or you've ever done the Ubering, then you'll know this. If we stop driving, we stop earning. That's easy. Like I was like, I needed to bring in substantial income and there was no way for me to work longer. There was no way for me to get more income. It was really hard. So then we have low ticket sales, making 10 or 20 per sale. So if you feel like that guy running on the hamster wheel, that's how I felt. Okay. So the reality is this: to make $5,000 a month with $20 commissions, you need 250 sales a month. That's a lot of stinking sales. Don't you think? And you guys, at any point in time during this video, you can let me know where you're watching from. If you watch this as a replay, drop in the replay, drop in where you're watching from, and be sure today to do two things: subscribe. And then as you can see, it's scrolling in different areas. Be sure to grab the blueprint for this. Okay. So let's move right along. We want to learn how to work smarter and not harder. What is high ticket? If you don't, I didn't even know what high ticket was. So high ticket is promoting premium products that pay premium commissions. I make 100% profit. Okay. So the difference, here's the difference. Same effort to promote. It's the same effort. Okay. But drastically different payout. Here's the goal: replace volume, which is lots of sales, with value, big sales. What if I told you it takes the same amount of effort to create a video for a $20 product? And I want you to think about this as it does for a $1,400 product. Very, very true. The work is the same. It's the payout that changes. Okay. As you can see, I've got, do you want to work for stacks of pennies or do you want to stock a stack of bills? Okay. So we're going to move right along. If you have questions, you can drop them in the comments too. So the power of one sale versus many. Okay. So if our goal is to earn 1,400, right? The hard way is sell 70 items. Now, this is a really luxurious lipstick. I love the color pink. So I saw this and I was like, oh, we're going to use this. Now, sell 70 of those at $20 commission, right? You would need 70 customers. I wish I would have learned this a long time ago. I never really thought about it. So now the smart way, which is what I do now, sell one item at 1,400 commission. That's one customer. It's a heck of a lot easier to find one customer than it is to find 70. So this is why it matters. Which sounds easier to you? I would far sooner go find one customer than go looking for 70. No thanks. I mean, I found the way. So as a busy homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos, I sure do appreciate what I have. I have an automated system that's out there working for me, and I'm going to share that a little bit in a little bit, how that works. That system is out there working for me 24 hours around the clock. And I spend about 2 to 3 hours on my business. So between that and my automated system, this was the total for the most recent week, 3,300. That would have took me almost 2 months of doing the dash with 40 plus hours. It is crazy to me. I actually work like part-time, but make full-time income. It's the opposite, which is crazy. Like, where was this when I needed this? Because I was busting my butt 40 plus hours. Maybe you're busting your butt 40 plus hours and you still are like that hamster on the hamster wheel, running and never actually getting anywhere, never actually getting ahead. So we want to get ahead, right? So why this works for beginners over 50. We're not creating the product or the programs. We are not making them. I didn't make them. I don't want to. So there's no shipping and there's no postage. There's no packaging, nothing like that. This is digital. Hold on a second. Okay. No tech overwhelm. The system, we just focus on sharing the message like I am now. So you're going to learn how this works tonight, and I'm going to go over everything. Okay. I love what I get to do because I was a struggling, stressed out mom and I needed a way, right? I needed a way, and God answered my prayers. So this is what this is. Did I hit the wrong thing? Hold on. So we focus on 2 hours a day. One hour is 3 pieces of content. Now, if you're going to add another social media platform, then you got to add an hour. Okay. This is doing the income earning activities. What do? We are learning what is called marketing skills. Now, in life, in business, one of the most important things that you can learn is marketing skills. And I was in small business from the time I was 26. I was self-employed up until I did the dash. I closed a brick and mortar in 2022, and in 2021, I closed a brick and mortar. In 2022, there was a personal blind side. We'll call it a blind side because that's what it was. And I started to do the dash. Where was I going with that? But anyways, yeah, that's what I was doing. So in business, So back to the business thing. When you have a foundation of marketing skills, you can go out there and you can sell anything. Okay. If you don't have those marketing skills, it's really hard. If you have a really good product, a phone or something like that, let's just say we got the best phone in the whole entire world. Okay. If you don't have the marketing skills to get this thing out there, it's going to sit on a shelf, gather dust, and nobody's going to find it. Nobody's going to know about it because you don't have the skills to get it out there. So what are we learning? We are actually learning marketing skills. And if you've ever heard of Kevin O'Leary, he is I'm from Canada. I live in Texas, but he was on Dragon's Den, which was a Canadian show. And I used to watch him on Dragon's Den. And then Shark Tank happened. So he was on Dragon's Den, Shark Tank, and Kevin O'Leary also goes by Mr. Wonderful. He said this in one of his videos on TikTok like a couple weeks ago. He was like, if I had to go make money online, he was like, this is what I would do. He was like, I would go to businesses and tell them, hey, would you pay me $100 if I got you a customer? And he was like, the smartest thing you could do is learn social media and create content on social media. He is absolutely 100% correct, because that is exactly what I've been doing for 19 months, learning how to post on social media, learning the marketing skills. That's how I just had it, 3,300 in 1 week. It is crazy to me. It is amazing to me. If you don't have a degree, you don't have experience, you don't have any skills, you don't learn. If you're willing to learn, that's what I did. I was willing to learn. So we learned to create the content inside of our program. That's what you're learning. High income earning skills called marketing skills. Half hour posting free ads. All that is a classified ad. We are not paying for ads. We use 2 free methods. Those 2 free methods is posting on social media and then posting free ads. So the last half hour, responding to comments and emails. This is not rocket science. This is following a step-by-step program that literally gave me everything. She tells me what to do. I have it in my program, but every single day she says, hey, do this. Then I have the program. Then I have products that I didn't even create. So that's the focus is doing the 2 hours of the income earning activities, guys. It fits into mom life. Okay. So automations, how does this work? Automations is something that I have that's out there working for me. So this right here, where the guy and the girl are, that is called a landing page. Okay. That landing page, when somebody's interested in getting information, you just simply say, okay, drop your email in there. Wait 5 minutes, check your inbox, check your promo and your trash. That email, okay, I'm giving people a free blueprint. So we're giving people a free blueprint. Grab the blueprint. It might go to the inbox, might go to promo and trash, and then they can see a video right away. Okay, that video right there is of the founder. And then in the next, within that system, they get to see another video. And 1 out of 20 buy. That is the average. 1 out of 20 people get started with this business that drop their email in. That's a really good average. So that automated system is out there working for us 24 hours around the clock. Here's Anna. Anna had a 1,400 and a 900 in one day before 10 in the morning. That's a what? $2,300 day. She said, I still have to pinch myself. One day I went in our community and I typed in the word pinch and it was hilarious because there's so many of us that say the same thing. It is a real legit business. You got to be willing to work. You got to be willing to put in the effort. This is my friend Janie. Janie was like first 14 and she got the ding on a Sunday night while watching Christmas movies with her family. It is amazing. So what are we learning? Just like I said, we're learning high income earning skills called marketing skills. So I have 5 different programs. Now, before I I'm going to get back to this in a minute. Well, I'll just explain it now. How does this work? Because I'm going to show you somebody inside of our community. I'm actually quickly going to show you our founder. Should I come back to this? Yeah, let me come back to this. Let me pause this for a second and let you listen to. This is our founder, okay? This blonde right here. This is our founder. And she was doing a webinar. I believe this was a week ago. It might have been a week ago, but I'm going to let you listen to what she says in here, okay? So let's do this. Because this is Tracy.
I love this. Tracy literally just posted this 34 minutes ago. I had to put it on. I do live trainings every single Monday. This is a live interactive program. And during the training, she had a $1,400 sale come in. She goes, while listening to the training, automated system working for me. How awesome is that? That's the power of your automations. She was doing what she wanted to do, gaining in knowledge, learning skills, and her system brought in a $1,400 customer. And I love this. She's a homeschooling mama and she used to be a door dasher, $900. And she goes, I didn't even know it was coming in. Her system did that work for her. Game changer number 3, the 2 hours.
So that's from our webinar. And I'm going to have you listen to this, this other mom that was doing the hustle just like me. Okay. So this is Amy.
Just got to know how many of you are sitting there and listening to this going, there's no way I could do something like this. I don't understand it. I don't know social media. I work too much as it is. Those are my very exact same thoughts when I heard my first video of Michelle. But the difference between you and I is I was fed up, or maybe you're fed up, right? I had to do something because I couldn't continue to wake up at 3 a.m. and not go to bed until midnight every day, year after year after year. And I came across that one video and I said, but I don't know anything about any of this. It didn't even make sense to me. Honestly, it didn't. I didn't understand any of it. But what I heard was I could do this throughout my day in a couple hours, and it was step by step. I learned from doing, and I know many of you are the same way, and that's exactly what this program does. It says, follow me and do this, and you do it. It's not, here, go do this. You watch 5 hours of a video and then you're all on your own. It doesn't work that way. It's a step by step by step process. Learn, implement, learn, implement. And I'm like, hey, I can do that. But wait a minute, I'm already working 18 hours a day and I'm a mom of 3 kids. How am I going to do all of that? So what I did is I literally followed this 2-hour workflow to a T. 30 minutes in the morning. Every break I had, I did something for this little business, right? Every lunch hour. And then before I went to sleep at midnight every night. And in 10.5 weeks, because of this amazing step-by-step program and the automations, I was able to walk away from both of those jobs. Both of them. And it blew me away that what I could make in one day took me weeks at those 2 jobs. I was doing it from home. I was doing it at the high school with my kids, or I was doing it in my daughter's volleyball game, my son's basketball game. And my phone goes ding and I look down and there's $600, $900. And I'm like, this cannot be real. It is real. I'm sitting here and I'm living proof. I was in the trucking industry for over 20 years. I was waitressing part-time, turned into full-time, 2 full-time jobs pretty much, right? Grinding. I could not understand the concept. If I didn't work hard, then I wouldn't make any money. But then I found this, and I'm only putting in a few hours a day with my kids, a stay-at-home mom for the first time in over 30 years. Are you kidding me? Never dreamed this could be my life. But again, I was fed up. I was tired. I was burned out, and I wanted something better, not only for me, but I was tired of giving my family excuses why I couldn't be there.
Mm-hmm.
My job came first. And that's sad because most of us, it's our reality.
That's right.
So I want you to hear that. And I want you to know that you deserve to be free and you deserve all the things that you want. But saying it is one thing and doing it is another. And for me, I said every single year, it's going to be different this year. It's going to be different. Things are going to change, but I didn't do anything different. I just kept doing the same thing. So it never changed. So I do want to give you hope today. And no matter where you're at in life and no matter what is stacked against you, because I had it all. And I had every excuse in the book why this wouldn't work for me. So I know exactly where you're at. As I sit here 2.5 years into this program, multiple 6 figures, I am at home. I'm available. My daughter, I was able to drive her to the airport because she gets to go to Hawaii for 2 weeks with her boyfriend. Okay, sister, but this is the thing. I would have never been able to be there for her and send her off. I would have had to find somebody else to help her. Be there for you. Be there for your family. and start making more than you ever made grinding.
Yep.
You deserve it. You've earned it.
That's right. That's right. So I'm going to get back to this now. So I'm so proud of her. Then she's just one story out of so many of us inside, mom after mom. There are dads too, and we got people from different backgrounds. Not everybody has the same backgrounds. So what did we do? We actually all had to learn marketing skills. We had to learn how to create a 7-second, 30-second, and 1-minute video. That's what we're doing. I make 7-second, 30-second, 1-minute videos. Doesn't matter what platform. Choose your social media platform. Now, I would suggest TikTok. Okay. I would suggest there, but I love YouTube. Okay. So I'm on both of them. So that's my choice. You choose where you want to go. And I choose both of them. I would suggest both, but I would suggest you to start with TikTok. That's what I would suggest, because you can get in front of a large amount of people in a short period of time. So these are the programs that I promote. 5 different programs. I should have scratched out the one because I don't promote the one. Why don't you promote the Launchpad? Because listen, it's like buying a car without the seat, without the wheel. What good is that? It is literally the launch of the business. So I'm against it. I didn't purchase it. In January of 2025, I sometime around there, I was like, why am I promoting a program that I didn't purchase? So I was like, no. As soon as I asked the girl this, like, I was a skeptic. When I had started this, I was a skeptic. I saw her on social media, on the platform. I was just scrolling. And first time I seen her, she was talking about God, homeschooling, and making boatloads. As soon as I heard boatloads, I scrolled. I made a mistake. This was the very thing that saved my kids and I way back in like June of 2024. Second time I saw her, I had lost my vehicle, my beloved black Suburban, and I lost my job doing the dash. I saw this girl pop back up on my social media, and I stopped and I asked 3 questions. Can I work from home? She was like, yeah. I said, do I need a degree? She goes, no. I said, okay, here's the deal breaker. Do I have to get on a phone? Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to get on a phone. And she was like, no. I said, what is this? So this is what it is. We are learning marketing skills to create short pieces of content, post that content, and let your automated system do all the heavy lifting. Let it do all the work. Okay. That's what that is for. So you just choose a program that fits you, your budget, and your goals. Learn the skills, create the content, and let that system do what it needs to do. So as soon as she said I could only promote the 100 if I purchased the 100, I was like, no, I don't want that. I purchased the 9. At the time, we didn't have the 1400. We only had the 9. So I purchased the 9. I had all 4 programs. And then in October, the 1400 came out and I was like, nah, that's Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. So you know what I did? I was stupid. I didn't upgrade. I lost $1,000 because I didn't upgrade. I had 2 people that wanted to upgrade and I was like, I chose not to upgrade. So they had to go to somebody else. So I lost $1,000. And then this month I already had, I met somebody who Spanish was their first language. And I was like, oh, why didn't I get it? And then I had somebody else say to me, I want the upgrade. And I was like, okay, now I'm just bleeding money. This is silly. So I got the upgrade and now I have everything that everybody else has. So now I have the bundle pack. And here's the thing that I learned quite quickly. I don't have to even speak Spanish. Now I know she said it, but for some reason I was stuck in my head and I was like, why wouldn't I have to speak Spanish? You know, like I don't speak Spanish. Well, I'm so wrong. I'll tell you guys when I'm wrong. I was wrong. I didn't have to speak a lick of Spanish, and I do not, but I have the Spanish program, which is really cool. And when you have the 1400, it's all foreign Spanish, all foreign English. There's even like a training on AI if you're interested in that. That's inside of there, and they're actually going to drop something to do with the TT shop. But I'm going to tell you this: it is not like the normal TT shop, TikTok shop. If you don't know anything about that, because the founder of this program always teaches us how to work smarter and not harder, and I value that. Because as a busy homeschooling mom, I don't have a lot of time. I don't want to spend a 9 to 5 grind. I don't want to do that. I don't do that. I don't have a 9 to 5, and nor do I ever want one. I get to do this in the pockets of my day. It is focused 2 hours. If you add another platform, add another hour. So I have about 3 hours a day of doing what I do to bring in my income for my business. That's what I do, and I love it. So you just choose. If you choose the 14, you would have all of them. You would have all of them in Spanish, all of them in English. If you chose the 9, then you would have the 9, the 6, the 3, and the 1. One-time website fee of $39. If you choose the bundle pack, then it's a one-time of $69. Oh, and before I forget this, okay, you get to write this off, you guys. For the love of me, for the love of Pete, I don't even know why I have not been saying this. You get to write off the initial purchase of your program on your taxes. Why? Because this business, you had to purchase the program in order to do the business. Therefore, it's a business expense and you get to write it off. So you get to write off the package, whatever you choose. You get to write off your program. You get to write off your website fee. My very first customer was a $900 customer. So not only did I get to write off my purchase of the program, but after my first customer, I was in profit mode. That was way back in 2024. Okay. So let's move along. Matt had his very first 1400 bundle pack. And yes, there are plans available. The bundle pack, I think it's $67 a month. So 14, he said, that's huge. The system works. Follow the system. That's all we're doing. We're following a step by step. So this is the new legacy bundle, builders bundle pack, Spanish and English. 8 customers of that is 11,200. So there's a huge difference between promoting a dollar store marker and a program that actually gives people an opportunity to learn high income earning skills and learn how to have a business built online. Okay. So that's only 2 customers a week. Now, imagine if you woke up to this I woke up to my first customer on a Sunday morning, but imagine this. Imagine if this was you waking up, looking at your phone, grabbing your phone, and oh my gosh, look at what I just got. Okay. So Daryl, he got his first $1,400 customer. He's like, these kinds of commissions can get very addictive. Grateful to be a part of a program that's taught me the skills to earn an income from home that doesn't require me working a job. So that's the same for me. I've been at home for 19 months generating an income from home. So now I'm going to show you how to get started. Okay. Let me close this. And on my YouTube, we're on my YouTube channel. You see grannies right here. You just grannies. Now it says, yes, send me the blueprint. As soon as you do that, you drop your email in. It says, yeehaw, because I live in Texas. Okay. As soon as you do that, you're going to see a little short video, 5 seconds. Yes, I'm ready to have a successful online business. You'll see this is my new. Now, if you've ever seen any of my old videos, I had the Legacy 2.0. Now I have the Legacy bundle pack. And see, I can switch it to Spanish. I don't even speak Spanish. So this is so cool. Okay. So I can sell it in English. I can sell it in Spanish. And if you look at here, if you want to get started with the bundle pack, like I said, the best plan is $67 a month with Pink and the K. You'll know Klarna, Pink. Okay. You're going to see me. You just fill it all in and you're good to go. If you don't want the Legacy Builders bundle pack, you can scroll down. There's the founder. This right here is a 7-day launch to profit strategy. I would highly suggest as a newbie that you do the 7-day launch to profit strategy. Very good. So scroll down Scroll, scroll, scroll. This is part of the bundle pack, the new AI stuff. I haven't even looked at it. You're going to see me. You're going to see my young kiddos. They're a lot bigger now. And if you scroll, 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 you're going to get, eventually you can listen to all those testimonials. Here's the 14. Here's the 9. And then if we go down, there's the 6, the 3, and the 1. So make sure you scroll. There's 5 programs to choose from. Okay. 5. Now here are the bonuses. We have a community builders training, which is, I have my own community. You guys get to be in my community if you choose to. We have a Canva crash course, the founder's first million in 17 months. There's a 30-day market strategy growth plan, and there's your invisible faceless marketing. And then there's also 200 digital product ideas. This is what it looks like to get started. I have the Legacy Builders program, the bundle pack. Simply scroll. It says start here. That's literally like, it's just step by step, you guys. This is what our community looks like. So our community has 58,000 of us. Okay. And I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see this better. Okay. There's 58,000 of us in here. And that's the founder, a mom of 6, grandma of 5. Every single day she gives us daily video on like a 3-minute, 5-minute video. Do this in your business. Like if you literally need to be held by your hand, hey, walk through this. That's exactly what she gives us. We have our program, a daily video. She does a Zoom call every single Monday. This is the Legacy Builder training. Okay. You might be able to get in it. I'm not going to even do that because this is going to be out there forever. So I won't say what date because it might change, and just check the calendar. Check the calendar. So this training is for those that purchase the Legacy, the 900, and the bundle pack, the 14. So if you choose any one of those 2, you'll be able to be a part of this training. If you choose the 1, the 3, or the 6, then there's these trainings that you could be in, like this Thursday mindset one. She just does the exclusive one for the Monday. You know what else she does, which is really cool? And we're not paying monthly. I'm just going to add that in here. We do not pay monthly. I bought a program that I wrote off on my taxes, paid a one-time website fee that I wrote off on my taxes way back in 2024. And she even puts these webinars on. So I haven't paid per month. I get Monday training by her, multimillionaire now. When she started this, she wasn't. Okay, she was saving for 54,000 and she hit $1 million in 17 months. That was way back in 2022. She is now almost at $10 million. Almost. She puts on a webinar for us. This webinar, and maybe you've seen my stuff before, I will invite you to a webinar. You know, this is, I walk you through everything right now. But on that webinar, we can invite people to go see what this is. And she walks through, she gives a presentation, she brings on the speakers. You don't even have to do that. She does that to help you get your customers and grow your business. It's awesome. It's like the awesome, best business in a box that I've ever seen in my whole entire life. We are global. Now let me back up a little bit again. Can I back up? Because it's kind of, now it's too big. See this? Global. We are everywhere, which is so cool. Okay. I just got my first customer in Australia, which I think is really neat. So let's go backwards. We can come in here and share the wins. All right. We can come in here and share these wins. Somebody just hit their first million in South Africa, which is really cool. Made her first million. I don't even know where to begin. She just posted that. That's awesome. So here's a 1,400 while working on my community. Like I said, we have that community builders thing. If you wanted to do that, you could. If you don't, then you don't have to. So we could come in there and screenshot the wins. The other thing I want to share with you is this. I have my own community. And you get to be in my community if you want to. You can message me up here at any time. You can drop it drop in your questions in my community. You You don't have to be in here. I'm the bonus in your back pocket. That's why I'm the bonus in your back pocket. Okay. So that's everything. I've walked you guys through everything. Now you'll know how to get started. If you have any questions, just simply reach out to me. You can reach out to me via email. You'll have that as soon as you grab the blueprint, wherever you're seeing it. It might be scrolling at the top. It might be scrolling at the bottom. And it will also be in the description. So just drop your email in, wait 5 minutes, check your inbox, promo and trash. If you want to get started right away, then just, it says start building. Just start building and you'll be inside and you'll be able to pick one out of the 5. If you have questions, let me know. I'm always here to help you guys out. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you guys, and drop a replay in the comments where you're watching from. And I would love to hear from you. Have a good night.